Next up, we have the Outstanding Volunteer category. Again, I will ask you to please hold your applause until all the nominees have been read. Lisa Homko has traveled from the St. Louis area to volunteer annually for the central area events of basketball, softball, bowling, and the polar plunge in Columbia. Lisa does this all besides her full-time job, volunteering for the St. Louis metro area, being an event coordinator for state events, and spending time with her family. Lisa is also a volunteer who finds ways to help SOMO through matching grants and find others who would be interested in helping Special Olympics. A longtime volunteer of Special Olympics, both at the state and national level, Jacob Conklin is as dedicated as a volunteer as they come. He travels around the state several times a year training global messengers. His hard work and persistence in this aspect finally paid off in 2015 as we held our first Athlete Leadership Programs University in November. While he isn't a coach himself, in 2015 he helped recruit 10 brand new coaches. He has served on our games management team for our state summer games the past 2 years. Jacob has played a tremendous role in our youth activation committee. He recruits youth to be involved and serves as a mentor. Jacob was also an asset to the overall restructure and planning of the YAC in 2015. David Ring stepped into the role of being the main contact and lead for the Walmart Distribution Center volunteers about 3 years ago. In this role, he serves on the Area Spring Games GMT. This past year, they were asked to also take over the Throwing Events Award area, which almost doubled the amount of volunteers needed for them. David didn't think twice and just said, yes, they would do it. David also serves on the GMT for our area basketball tournament and runs the 3-on-3 gym all day for this competition. He not only does this, but he also recruits and trains all the volunteers for the gym on that event day. Each year, David and his team look for additional ways that they can help with this event and make it easier for staff. He is working with the staff to provide lunches for more than 500 athletes, coaches, and volunteers in the KC metro area basketball tournament for 2016. Greg and Paula Burns have volunteered for Special Olympics Missouri for more than 15 years. They are key members on the Polar Plunge Committee, being there from the first committee meeting to the day of the event to set up, tear down, and the wrap-up meeting. Paula has served on our Ladies' Night Out Committee for 3 years and has contributed so many ideas to help this event grow, which doubled in its second year. Greg is right along there with Paula, setting up tables, moving chairs and ladders, bringing in decorations, and then he is a celebrity waiter for the evening. Paula and Greg also travel around the state, attending state games as venue coordinators for track and field, softball, basketball, and bowling. They are at the celebrity softball game selling tickets, working the gate, and more. They are so dedicated to SOMO that they have been known to schedule vacations around their events. Phil McHenry is an outstanding volunteer because he is always willing to give his time to be an event manager, not only for the St. Louis metro area events, but also at state events and at fundraising events as well. This year, he not only donated his time at Over the Edge, he asked his friends and families to donate as well. He raised more than $1,000 and faced his fears to rappel down a 19-story building for Special Olympics athletes. Beyond donating his time to SOMO, he has planned his own golf tournament, which raised more than $6,000 for SOMO. Phil is the type of person who will make friends with every athlete and volunteer that he encounters, making everyone feel welcome and excited to be there. Chuck Hasty got his start, as many volunteers do. He attended a track meet in Cape Girardeau with his students. He became relentless in wanting to get more of the students involved, and he felt that many of them could not attend in Cape Girardeau because of the distance of the travel. He approached staff about bringing the track meet up north to the Mineral Area Conference. In April of 2015, SOMO hosted the MAAA local track meet. The volunteers, coaches, and sponsors were on fire that day as everyone could feel the energy in the air. Chuck was not only the chairman of the planning committee, but he also chaired the fundraising committee, raising more than $5,000 in fewer than 3 months to get this event started. Andrea Green has been involved in Special Olympics since high school and was part of the Jeff City Youth Activation Council. She now also helps with anything that the staff asks her to do, including the Price Cutter Charity Championship and Victory Village at state events. This year, she coached softball for the first time and was an amazing coach and role model for the athletes. She was a bit nervous, but everyone learned from each other, and she had the time of her life. Congratulations to all of the area award winners for the Outstanding Volunteer category. Please welcome to the stage Central Area athlete Leanna Krogman for the announcement of the statewide winner.
The outstanding volunteer
How about
is
that?
Paula and Burns. Paula and Burns could not be here this afternoon. They're here.
Oh, okay.
She got them. Pictures of them.
They got pictures. That's going to work, isn't it?
Yes. That works.
That works. Okay.
Hold them up.
Here, I want to
Okay.
be Paula. Great.
Okay. Jason, message to read. We would like to thank you for this volunteer award. It's an honor to volunteer with this organization, to all the friends we have made along the way, with the athletes and with you all to thank for all the memories for now North area events to big state events. It's all been fun. Here's to many more days and volunteers. Thank you for this kind honor. We miss you and love to all.
I just have to say one thing. That's my sister and her husband, and they were saddened to be here. They didn't know that I knew, so we could have the pictures here and have it taken care of. But when I started in Special Olympics, you never know what your family's going to do to support you and be involved in a great organization I truly love. You can now see that my family truly loves the organization as much as I do. So I know on behalf of Paul and Greg, thank you so much for their award.